You know, you get a little drunk in the spirit a little bit, right? It's all good, it's the glory. But no, I was sitting in the shower this morning, and it's funny because I didn't know he was going to open up the testimony. This is my first time being here. But the Lord put something on my heart, and I was standing in the shower praying this morning, and he told me that I was going to testify about this morning, by the way, and I didn't know how it was going to work out, but it's cool that he opened it up. But I used to run the streets. I used to, drink and do all that, fight on the streets. I loved fighting. That was one of my favorite addictions in that time. But throughout my whole life, even from a young age, I could hear the voice of God. Didn't know that it was Him, didn't know anything, but I knew it was more powerful than anything that I ever experienced. All the pain, all the hurt, all the things that could go wrong, God was always there with me, even when I didn't know He was. But throughout my lifetime, when I got saved, it happened in such a way that I don't even know how it happened. Almost wow moments with the Creator of all creation. And I was invited to a house service that I didn't even know a house service was there. And after 24 years of living in bondage and living in suicide, living in sin, living in drunk, wanting to get drunk and get high and fight and battle and everything, using fear and tactics and all that for the enemy, you get to a point where you know that death's knocking on your door, because it does say that sin leads to death. And, we're not here to testify about the sin in our lives. We're here to testify about what God did for us in our sin. And so my testimony in that is that I was radically changed by God's presence. I walked into that house service knowing nothing about God, but knowing that if I didn't give Him a chance to work in my life, that I would be dead. And I remember a 2-minute phone call changed my life. I go in, and they're like, hey, I need change. And they're like, we know, that's why we're inviting you. So 24 years in this bondage that I lived in and chains and snared in things that were beyond what I could even, cope with or imagine. I walked through the door into this house service, and I don't remember walking out. And God spoke to me this morning, and He said He wanted me to share it to you like this. He said, I walked into the room, and He flipped on the light. And He flipped off the light to darkness in my life. And everything changed from there on out. That's how instant, that's how radical it was. I don't remember getting prayed for. I don't remember going through no salvation prayers. I don't remember none of that. All I remember is when I walked out, I don't even remember days after walking out of there what happened. Everything's